Welcome back, everyone. Time now 6:45. We are starting out nice and quiet after some light snow developed along and south of I-69 last night. And now we're looking at some clearing skies, and those clear skies have allowed temperatures to really take a little bit of a drop this morning, down to 0 in Cairo, 2 in Bad Axe, 5 below in Tawas, 7 in Bay City, but we jumped to 11 in Flint, 10 in Owasso, 3 in Clare. Average low temperature this time of year is into the mid to upper teens. So we're quite a bit below that and a lot below that here in northern lower sections, but we'll see temperatures right about 15 to 16 for highs later today. Average high is closer to 30 degrees, 29 to 30 this time of year. So we're quite a bit below that, and look at all the snow just to our south. We've been talking about this over the last couple of days, how it looked like this system would be close enough to give us some snow, but not close enough to give us a lot of snow. And that thinking hasn't really changed much. It does appear that we'll see this band sag a bit more to the north as we go into the afternoon and overnight tonight. And that could give us a couple of inches of snowfall along and south of I-69. Once you get north of I-69, the cutoff is pretty dramatic. I'm not expecting hardly any accumulation once you get north of, say, Clio, Frankenmuth, north up through Bay City. Most of the snow not going to make it in those areas. It will be mainly confined to our southernmost counties, and Detroit, Ann Arbor, Kalamazoo, southern Lansing over to Holt and Jackson. Those areas likely picking up 4 to 5 inches of snow as we head into the overnight tonight into tomorrow. And then things start to change up a little bit heading into tomorrow. We'll get rid of this system snow and start talking about lake effect snow on this side of the state. We're actually going to get a little bit of a change as low pressure develops out towards the west. It'll ride along the stationary boundary, and low pressure has a counterclockwise rotation. So with low pressure to our south, imagine it being here tomorrow. That means we have northerly and northeasterly winds coming in off of Lake Huron by this point tomorrow morning and afternoon. That's going to kick off some lake effect snow showers, and we'll likely see a few spots in the thumb picking up 4, 5, maybe even as much as 6 inches of snow. It all depends on how these bands set up, though. You guys are very familiar with lake effect in the thumb. You know what I'm talking about. If the band sets up over your house, you'll get 6 inches of snow, but 10 minutes down the road, they'll get an inch of snow. And that's how this is going to set up. So we'll have to look at the radar tomorrow and see what the worst case scenario will be, but I do think we'll likely see several spots in the thumb picking up quite a bit of snow as we go into tomorrow. The rest of us, though, not seeing that lake effect. We're seeing the cold. The bitterly cold Arctic air to our north continues to funnel into lower Michigan throughout the next couple of days, so we're not seeing much of a warm up until we head into your Saturday and Sunday. By that point, another Arctic front, though, moves in from Monday into Tuesday, and that could deliver some of the coldest weather we have seen in a few years going into next week, where high temperatures will struggle to get into the single digits, Joel. Some spots in northern lower may not even get above 0 for highs coming up next week. So a lot to talk about over the next 7 days.